All right, welcome to Core and More. It's going to be a 35-minute workout focused on basically everything from your shoulders to your hips, certainly lots of abs, but we're going to get back, glutes, hips, abs, shoulders, the whole deal, okay? So all you really need is your own body weight. If you have like a medium-sized weight, like 5 to 10 pounds, great. If not, not to worry. Also, if you have like a towel or something, maybe even like a t-shirt that you can kind of pull apart, okay? I'm going to get my timer going, so I'll keep us honest. And just like any other workout, I'll warm us up. You guys can hear me okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Let's start with a plank walk out, my fave. So hands go down to the floor. Walk yourself out to a plank. Pause. Okay, walk your hands back to your feet and come all the way up. If you want to stretch your arms overhead, all good. Okay, the idea is we're getting everything warmed up here, even like your nervous system, right? So placing your hands on the floor, your feet on the floor, trying to get your brain to turn on. We got 20 seconds. So this class, my intention is that, you know, it's low impact. I would say pretty much all my classes are low impact, but this, you'll get like a little bit of a dynamic stretch too. So if you are taking, let's say, strength, or if you're maybe running on your own or doing another kind of cardio activity, you'll get a nice little dose of mobility here as well. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're gonna hold our plank and go into an alternating hip stretch. So one foot will step outside the same side hand in 3, 2, hold your plank, pick a foot, step it outside your front hand. Okay, now this first time, you can drop your back knee and then twist that inside arm up. So you're twisting toward your front leg. Take the hand down, lift the back knee up, and step back through a down dog. Switch sides, left foot forward or right foot, whatever side you didn't do. Drop the back knee, add a twist, lower the hand down, flex the back foot, downward dog. Keep alternating. Now you can keep the back knee lifted for a little bit more of a dynamic stretch. Place it down, step it back. A couple more times each side. Really squeeze the front leg, the glute. Last time each side, big inhale, good Jane. Exhale back down. Last time. Reach up, lower down, foot back, walk back, and then stand on up. Great job. So we are going to stand for this next portion of good morning. It's like an unweighted deadlift. So toes point straight ahead, hands can go across your chest or behind your head. Inhale as you hinge your hips back, chest comes forward. Exhale, squeeze your butt, okay? Inhale as you hinge your hips back. Exhale, stand on up. So we're standing up all the way for a good morning. Hands behind your head is a nice option. Exhale, squeeze. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, just the screen froze.
Oh, okay. Internet.
Yeah.
All right. So we're doing a good morning when you're ready. So
there you go.
we're going to come all the way up, hips back, and then squeeze forward. Good. Yeah, if there's anything I'm worried about right now, it's everyone breaking the internet.
Yeah.
Keeping that spine nice and long. Squeeze your butt as you stand back up. Nice. We got 20 seconds. So really just activating the back side of the body, the posterior chain. So your upper back, middle back, lower back, glutes and hamstrings, all that good stuff. Last 10. And then just kind of one more dynamic warm-up exercise. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and then when we stand up, we're going to separate our feet wide. So static lateral lunges, inner and outer thighs. So shift your weight toward one leg, other leg can go straight. Good, press back up, and then switch to the other side. I want you to keep your feet on the floor so you really feel the push away, and if you want a little bit more of a stretch, reach down, come on back up, and then switch. Good, hips go back. Ooh, my inner thighs are tight. Nice stretch there, 15 seconds. Okay, we're gonna start our first kind of block. We're gonna do a few exercises, and then we'll repeat them, all right? 10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's head down to the floor. Now it's up to you. You can either use a weight and hold it sideways. If you don't have a weight, you can use a towel. We're gonna do a dead bug with a lat pullover. So it just depends what you have and what you wanna use, all right? As you lie on your back, Arms up to the ceiling, pull the towel apart, knees up to tabletop, okay? Take a deep breath in, arms over your head, one leg out to 45, back to start, and then switch. Other leg out to 45. You're pretty much gonna see a version of this in every core class I do because it's such a good exercise. It's a really great way to activate the core. Okay, abs do a lot of things, but one of which is stabilizing. So you're anchoring your lower back to the mat. By pulling out on the towel or using the weight, you're helping your lats engage. 20 seconds. Lots of those big back muscles that run from your armpits down to your hips. Right now in this block, we're gonna focus on stabilization of the core, right? So think about it as like a don't move me, not letting anything else move. 10 seconds, we got forearm plank. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can draw your knees in, come on up, and flip yourself over. We got a 30-second forearm plank. And I'm starting to warm up here. So elbows down, clock starts in 3, 2, hold. Okay, squeeze your butt tight. Then drag your elbows back. A little bit of a tuck of the tailbone. You can look down at the floor or even close your eyes. If you need a modification, drop your knees, right? That's a great option for any kind of plank. 15 seconds. We got one more exercise here. In 10 seconds, we're gonna come to hands and knees. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Coming up to hands and knees, tabletop position for a bird dog. This version of bird dog, okay, you're gonna reach one arm and the opposite leg forward and back, and then just come back to start. That's all we're gonna do. A couple different ways we can do this, but we're focusing on stabilization, right? So imagine like you're balancing something here on your pelvis, like a yoga block or your water bottle. Try not to spill it there, right? As you shift from side to side, try to make as minimal movement as possible, right? So you're trying not to lean too much to one side or the other. Really squeeze your glute as you extend back. 15 seconds. Okay, now that we know all the exercises, we're gonna rinse and repeat. So we're gonna go back first to the dead bug. In 10, maybe see if we can find a little more intensity this round. I'll give you some options. Really thinking about focusing on stability. In 3, 2, and 1. So flip it on your back, grab whatever you use. Welcome back, who just joined us. All right, we're gonna lay on our backs. Arms up, pull the band, pull the tension, legs up to tabletop. Dead bug, arms over your head, extend one leg, come back to start, and then switch. Extend, come back to start. You guys are here for a minute. Inhale as you reach back. Welcome back. All good, Heather?
Yeah, technical difficulty.
All good. It's like I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. So flex your foot as you extend. Nice. Anchor the lower back. Arms are nice and straight. Whether you're holding a weight or a towel, you're really pulling the towel apart, or for the weight, don't let your ribs pop up, especially as the arms go back. So we're trying to keep our ribs down. If you want a little more of a challenge here, can you hold arm and leg? Hold for 3, 2, 1, come back to start, and then switch. You got 15 seconds. All right, next up, we're gonna flip over for that forearm plank. It's just 30 seconds long. I'm gonna give you an option to make it more challenging. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we got a forearm plank. Here's your option, okay? To lift one leg, alternating sides, one at a time. Okay, so all you'll do is lift, hold, lower down. Lift, hold, lower down. 30 seconds starts now. Now the idea is this round, we're focusing on stabilization of the core. So imagine like I was there, good Heather, and I'm trying to push you, right? And you're not gonna let me. That's like the primary focus of your core, is to stabilize against external tension. By adding something like a leg lift, makes it a little more challenging. You can always take a step back. We're gonna come to hands and knees. We got bird dog. In 3, 2, 1, hands and knees. Okay, reminder, opposite arm and leg reach forward and back. To make this a little more challenging, lift it up, hold, take your arm out to the side, your leg out to the side. So away from the body, just like 2 inches, back to center and lower. Opposite side, so reach forward, reach back, pause, take it out to the side, back to center, and lower. That's called like a distraction, right? I'm just trying to distract you from holding that stable core. You can always take a step back. You do not need to add on. Out to the side, back to center. Great. You can also modify by just extending your leg. You can even add that little distraction if you need the support of both arms. Great job, guys. 15 seconds. So we're going to do this one more time. These 3 movements focused on stability. 10 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, last set, and I'll give you an option to make this dead bug a little more challenging. We did this yesterday if you were in class. Arms up, knees up. You can do this with straight legs, okay? You can also lift your head up. Option. Clock starts in 3, 2. As your arms go overhead, leg lowers down. Make sure those arms only go past your ears. Come back up, and then switch. You can do this with your head on the floor, but I find it's pretty hard to keep that neutral spine. So then I would just bend your knees again, okay? If you're not able to keep that lower back anchored. Kind of imagine like there is a quarter underneath. Good, Heather, your lower back. Nice, Jane. And you're trying to keep your lower back pressing down toward that quarter. No space between your lower back and the floor. You got 20 seconds. And if you are lifting up, we're adding a little bit of flexion, a little bit of crunching. In 10 seconds, we're flipping over to that forearm plank. I'm going to give you one option there to add on a little more. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip on over. So the option is when you lift your leg, to lift it up, take it a little bit out to the side, bring it back to center and lower. Lift it up, take it out, bring it in, and lower. 30 seconds starts now. All right, we're adding a little bit of what's called abduction. So moving your leg away from the body. Great, it's more of a distraction. You might not need it. Good, Jade. Now the idea here is everything else is still. I'm focusing on the different functions of the core one at a time. So right now stability, but you're never gonna completely isolate. 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna go to that that tabletop position, that bird dog, other animal, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, drop your knees. Good, tabletop position, okay, last option. So again, arm and leg reaches, you can distract up to the side, come back to center, lower down. Arm and leg reaches, out to the side, back to center. Really focus on keeping your arm and leg parallel to the floor, if you're gonna go out to the side, especially. Push the floor away here. This is our last round of these exercises. Okay, next up, we're gonna focus on flexion. So basically crunching. That's primarily the work of like your 6-pack muscle, right? So it's not that the only thing our abs do, but it is something, so we'll work on it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Nice job. How you guys feeling? Good? Good. All right, so this shouldn't feel like too hard, too sweaty. I'm intending that this is like something you do in the middle of the day without taking a shower if you need to. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Have your towel handy, feet on the floor. Super simple, basic crunch, but we're gonna make it count. Hands behind your head, feet on the floor. I want you to imagine pressing your lower back down before we even start, okay? Take a deep breath in, and we're gonna lift up 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, resist back down. Same thing, lift up 1, 2, 3, and resist. 30 seconds here, lift up, 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 resist it down. Okay, so right now we're kind of focusing on the flexion of the top part of the abs, right? Part right by your rib cage. Think about pulling your belly button to your spine. Next up, we're gonna focus on what we call our lower abs, even though there is no such thing, right? It's all one sheet of muscle, but we can do things to make us feel it more. All right, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So hands, take them under your butt. You're gonna take your knees up to tabletop. We're gonna focus on a reverse crunch. Once we get started, you want to look up, not to the side, okay? You're gonna tuck your tailbone. See if you can lift your hips off your hands and then just lower down. It's really small. Like someone's kind of poking you in the belly button. Lift your hips, lower down. It's super common for like your upper body to also brace. It's probably not possible to get rid of it completely. Your knees can stay bent. They can kind of go straight or all the way straight, whatever works for you. Think about lifting your hips up to the ceiling. To the best you can, you're gonna relax your upper body. We got 15 seconds. Now we're gonna put together kind of lower and upper abs. I'll give you a few options, but I want you to think of flexing your shoulders to your knees. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your feet down. Option 1, knees to elbows. So hands behind your head. Crunch your head up. Pull your elbows in toward your knees, and then come back to start, okay? Exhale, crunch up, and then back to start. Or some version of a rower sit-up, where you're bringing your chest up and you're bringing your legs toward your chest, and then slowly lower down. We got 30 seconds here, okay? Exhale, think at the same time. So try to lift your legs if you're doing that full rower sit-up as you come up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, resist. Now we're only doing 30 seconds of these because they all kind of build on each other, right? In 10, we're gonna start back from that crunch, that tempo crunch. 4, 3, 2, right back down, feet on the floor. Tuck your tailbone, elbows wide. Upper body lifts up an inch, another inch, and lower. Same thing. Exhale, crunch, 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 and lower. Now I know I said this class was like a no sweat, but I'm definitely sweating. So I'm really consider that. Crunch, 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 and lower. We got 10. So we're gonna focus on those lower abs next, okay? Again, all one sheet of muscle, but you're just gonna feel it more by the belly button. 3, 2, and 1. Hands can go under your hips. You got reverse crunch, knees up at tabletop or a little bit extended. Okay, try to anchor your lower back, hips up and lower. Does not have to be a big range. Your hips might not even lift. Okay, think about pressing your lower back down toward the mat. Really more about like resisting back out. Exhale and inhale. 10 seconds. Okay, we got that double crunch or that rower sit-up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet can go down to the floor, hands can go behind your head if you're double crunching, or arms over your head. Exhale, pull your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, resist back out. Same thing. Exhale, pull your chest toward your thighs. Good. Nice pacing, Heather. Resist back out. Really resist on the way down. You got it, Jane. Now your abs, they should really be screaming here. These are the kinds of movements that would feel the abs work. Again, it's not the only thing they do. We're gonna go back one more set in 4, 3, 2, right back down. Hands behind your head. Tempo crunch. Up, 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 and resist. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. How you guys feeling? You good? Good. Keep your elbows wide. Really think your head's just coming along for the ride. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders lift. We got 10 seconds. Okay, we got that lower abdominal crunch. And the thing is, with all this flexion, we got to balance it with extension. That's coming next. In 3, 2, and 1. Keep your head down, hands under your hips. Lift your hips up so you can snuggle your hands there. Okay, last set of those reverse crunches. Lifting your hips up and back down. Doesn't have to get very big. Exhale, inhale. Your thighs might come a little toward your chest. That's okay. But see if you can really angle them up to the ceiling. We got one last set of the rower sit-ups. And that's going to be the last kind of any sort of flexion, any kind of crunching you're going to do today. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's make this last one count, guys. Arms over your head if you're taking that full range. Exhale, inhale, resist. This is one of those series, like, I don't even know why I bother to fix my ponytail because I'm going to have to fix it again in like 2 seconds. Nice and slow on the way up, and even slower on the way down. Okay? Good news, in 10, I'm going to have you lay on your back. We're going to start with some bridges, all right? Extension of the spine, opening of the hips. That should feel really good after what we just did. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, feet on the floor, arms by your sides. You can also dig your elbows. Tuck your tailbone first. Now roll your hips up. And then start at the top of the spine and sequentially roll on down. Think of this as more like a Pilates bridge. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your butt. You should feel your hamstrings, your glutes. Ribs stay down, but you're feeling the stretch in the hip flexors. Exhale, lower, lower, lower. This is such a good one. We'll do it for a minute. Exhale, tuck, lift, lift, lift. Inhale, resist. And by all means, if you're comfortable, use your own hands, right, to kind of adjust. Are my ribs knit together? Is my butt squeezing tight? All those things are important. You got 30 seconds. Okay, so yes, we're extending the spine. We're also extending the hips, getting those glutes involved. Next up, we're going to do 2 exercises in the prone position. That means facing down, okay? So we'll fight against gravity to work the back. Option to use a towel. If you have any neck or shoulder issues, you might want to omit the towel. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Coming up, we're going to flip over to our stomach. I'm going to take the opportunity to fix my ponytail if anyone else needs to. All right, so I'll show you first because I want you to look at the floor while you do this. So you're going to use your towel optionally, pulling out on it. It's like a Superman with a lat pull down. So you'll lift up, pull the towel towards your chest, reach the arms forward, lower down. By all means, you can just lift and lower from here with the bent elbows or the arms extended, okay? We're gonna start in 3, 2, lift up, pull, reach, and lower. Legs can be separated. Then push your hips down into the floor, lift, pull, reach, and lower. I don't know about you guys, but these kinds of movements are really hard for me. The muscles up and down your back, your spinal extensors, good, Heather, great. They're not big muscles, and we tend to do things that make them weaker, right? Like sit at our desk or hunch over our phone. So really important we use them. 10 seconds. We'll ditch the towel for the next thing. You got swimmers. In 5, 4, 3, arms can stay overhead, lower down, release your towel. Turn your thumbs up, push your hips down, lift your chest a little bit. You're gonna kind of leave your chest here. Opposite arm and leg, lift and lower. Opposite arm and leg, lift and lower. We're here for 45 seconds. Lift and lower. So working your opposite arm and leg is great because that's kind of what we do in real life and we don't realize it, right? When you walk, your opposite arm and leg swing. Obviously, same thing when you run. So we want to connect those 2 sides of the body. 10 seconds. I'll give it the option to go a little faster. So to kind of keep everything off the floor. In 3, 2, think Pilates style swimming. Right, left, right, left. For 10, 9. We're getting some stability here. We got bridges in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you need a quick child's pose to stretch the lower back, feel free. And then flip back around. All right, so back on your back for bridges. Elbows can be bent, arms by your side. Tuck your tailbone, roll your hips up, breathe, and then slowly lower down. The idea is after this class, you should feel good. You should feel strong, like you worked, but you should feel good. You shouldn't feel like you got beat up. Everything should feel like it's working a little better. Think about dragging your heels towards your hips. If you want a little challenge, you can reach your arms up to the ceiling, just lowering your level of stability, right? It's all connected. You got 10 seconds. We're gonna flip over for those Superman with the lat pull downs, okay? You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can pull your knees into your chest and come on up. Again, towel is optional, as is the overhead reach, right? This doesn't necessarily work well for everybody. Pull your towel apart. You can do it without as well. Look down at the floor. Lift up, pull, think armpits down, reach, and lower. Lift up, pull, reach, and lower. It's not about how high you lift. It's about how hard you're squeezing and maintaining, especially as you reach those arms forward and back. You guys are doing great. We're in our last kind of section of class here. We got a little bit through your obliques next. 10 seconds. We're gonna go to those swimmers. In 5, 4, exhale, pull, 3, 2, and 1. Release your towel, turn your thumbs up, feet can stay a little wide, lift your chest. Opposite arm and leg, lift and lower. Now for these, you can breathe either in as you lift or out as you lift, but just breathe. I kind of like thinking of pushing the opposite arm and leg, the one that are on the floor, down for a little bit of extra tension. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And you got 15 seconds. In 10 seconds, we got one more set. We'll finish with obliques and you guys are done, okay? Obliques are your twisting muscles and they work together, the two sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back for quick child's pose if you need it. Flip it around. Okay, last set, bridges. Again, elbows by your sides, arms by your sides, arms over your chest. Keep your ribs down. Lift up and lower down. Lift up, roll up. This should feel really nice on the lower back. And then start from the top and roll on down. Tuck your tailbone. You're even getting a little abs as you do that, right? As you tilt your pelvis. Exhale, lift. Inhale, slowly resist. You got 15 seconds. Okay, I know these exercises aren't the most exciting ones, but they're so important, especially if we're doing a lot of sitting over our desk. 10 seconds. We're flipping over. We got that Superman with the pull in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last set here on our stomach. Take your towel apart, point your toes, push your hips down, lift up, pull down. Maybe your chest lifts a little higher. Reach and then lower. Lift up, pull, reach, and then lower. Lift, pull, reach, and then lower. We got 25 seconds. Squeezing your glutes. It's all about maintaining that lift as you pull and reach. Stability here going too. In 10 seconds, one last set of swimmers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and you can lose your towel, okay? Arms overhead. We'll start slow. Push your hips down. Opposite arm and leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We're coming up on our last 5 minutes, guys. You're doing great, okay? Obliques are next. And in fact, you're even getting a little obliques here. Those are your waistline muscles that help you twist and side bend. They also help you stabilize, okay? We're gonna kind of focus on working them together today as opposed to one at a time. You got 10, we're gonna go a little faster. In 4, 3, 2, lift everything up, alternate, right, left, for 10. In 8, we're pushing ourselves up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We start with a right forearm side plank. 30 seconds, I got my timer. You're gonna hold, you can be on your feet. You can absolutely be on your knees, maybe with your top leg extended. You can lift your top leg as well. Lean back like there's a wall behind you, okay? You're breathing here. 15 seconds. We're gonna switch right to the other side. So if you need to lower to do that, you can. If you can just switch, putting your left arm down, even better. 4, 3, 2, lower, and then switch. 30 seconds on that left side. It's like you're leaning back against an imaginary wall. Nice, Heather, looking good, you guys. We're gonna lie on our back. So here we're focusing on stability. Next, we're gonna focus on side bending. Lying on your back in 3, 2, 1, and lower. Feet on the floor. You're gonna lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, arms by your sides. I like turning my palms up. You're gonna take a little kind of side bend, reaching your right hand toward your right ankle, and then left ankle rather. Think about staying crunched up. You're actually getting a little bit of flexion here too. Side bend crunch, side bend crunch. Think about dragging your heels toward you. 10 seconds. Okay, last one, bicycle crunches. So again, you're getting a little bit of flexion, but mostly we're focused on rotation. 4, 3, 2, hands behind your head, lower your head down. Lift your shins up, tuck your tailbone. You can do this from feet on the floor as well. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. We're gonna twist left shoulder to right elbow. Twist, if you can, extend the opposite leg. Center, twist, switch. Center, twist, switch. Imagine like you're stuck between the confines of your mat, okay? You're really shooting your leg out. 15 seconds. In 10 seconds, if you feel good, we're gonna go a little faster, just for 10. We're going back to that side plank after we go faster in 4, 3, 2, faster for 10, 9, 8, and 7. Right forearm side plank. 4, 3, 2, and come center. Good job, guys. Right forearm down. Lift your hips up. This is it. We're only going to do 2 rounds of obliques. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but my abs are toasted. If you want to add a little pulse, lift your hips up. Up, good, up. You got 10 seconds. We're gonna come to the left forearm, okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, other arm. Switch, 30 seconds. Nice job, great form, looking good, you guys. If you want, add that pulse, hips lift up, 15 seconds. We're gonna lie down on our back. You got those side crunches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, lower, lie down on your back, feet glued to the floor. Think ribs to hips, crunch up, arms by your sides. 30 seconds starts now. Think right and left. You guys are pretty much in your last minute of work. Side reach, side reach. 15. Try to keep your chin a little nodded toward your chest. Think of lifting up from your shoulders, not your neck. Okay, we're going bicycle crunches in 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Hands behind your head. Let's finish this off, okay? Bicycle crunches. Curl your head up. Twist, shoulder across, shoulder across. This is actually one of the best exercises you can do for your abs because you're getting flexion and rotation. In 10 seconds. If you feel good, going a little faster for the last 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's twist for 10, 9, in 8. Pull your knees into your chest, lower your head. 3, 2, 1, and you are done. Nice job. Give those knees a hug. You can rock and roll a little side to side. Awesome work. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Lower your feet to the floor and take one more bridge. Lift your hips up. You can take your arms underneath you. Interlace your fingers. So this one's more like a yoga bridge, right? So we can get that nice chest stretch. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Release your hands, lower your hips. Let's take a twist. Pull your knees into your chest, drop them to the right. You're gonna use your left arm on the floor to kind of anchor you. That should feel nice on the back and on the hips. And then switch to the other side. You can look toward the right. And then come back to center, one more stretch. We're gonna flip over onto our stomachs for some version of like an up dog or a cobra. So you can make it really easy on your forearms. You can place it from your hands, but we wanna stretch the front of the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower, push back through child's pose. Stretch that lower back one last time. And you guys are all done. Awesome job. How do you guys feel? Woo.